There's a saying that makes its way around the personal development world, and it says something to the effect of, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. In truth, there's a lot more nuance to it than that, but the idea of it is pretty solid. So, have you ever stepped back and really thought about the people you spend the most time with? Like truly looked at how their energy and their mindset and their habits affect you. Whether we realize it or not, the people we surround ourselves with shape the way we think and the way that we work and ultimately the ways that we succeed. When I was first getting started on my photography journey, I became friendly with a group of people on social media. They were extremely talented, and we spent a lot of time talking. Over time, what I started to notice was that there was a lot of drama in the chat, a lot of negativity, lots of uses of words like can't or that won't work. And what was most eye opening was when I realized I was participating in that. That's not who I wanted to be or what I want from life. So I made the decision that I needed to start adding a little distance from that group. And that's not to say that I like those people any less or that I thought ill of them. It was just that I knew that I was responsible for the energy that I surround myself with. Around the same time, I became a member of the headshot crew. At that time, I made connections with loads of other photographers who were actively trying to improve their craft and to grow their businesses. We all pushed each other and we helped each other. All of our goals were to be the best headshot photographers and to grow our businesses. And while I've not been active with the headshot crew in any sort of meaningful way in years, I still have a core group of friends from that time that I can call on when I need help, and they can call on me for the exact same thing. I was excited about what we were doing. They were excited about what we were doing, and everyone was improving, and we were all able to help the newer people coming on board. There was no can't. And while this isn't an ad for the headshot crew, it is a great illustration of how your mindset can shift based on who you spend a majority of your time with. If you're constantly around people who complain and who stay in the same place and don't push themselves, it's really hard to be the one that breaks out of that cycle. But if you're around people who challenge themselves and who take risks and who have a growth mindset, that rubs off on you too. It is infectious. And this isn't just about work. This is about your entire life, your friends, your family, your creative circles. Every single person around you is either helping you grow or keeping you where you are. Now, that doesn't mean you should cut out anyone who isn't pushing you to greatness, but it does mean you have to be intentional where you invest your energy. It's exhausting trying to stay motivated when the people around you are constantly draining you. Here's what happens when you surround yourself with the right people. You start thinking bigger. When you're around people who are ambitious, suddenly your goals don't seem so crazy. You stop making excuses. When you see other people doing the work and pushing through their own challenges and succeeding, it makes it a whole lot harder for you to sit back and do nothing. You get honest feedback. The right people won't just hype you up for the sake of it. They're going to challenge you and help you see your blind spots and push you to be better. You stay accountable. When you're a part of a community that expects something from you, you show up differently. You take yourself a lot more seriously. Having the right people around makes everything feel lighter. Instead of feeling like you're climbing a mountain alone, you have people who get it, people who remind you why you started, people who help you keep going when you're second guessing yourself. But what if you are realizing that you don't have that kind of support right now? What if your circle is just filled with people who don't get it? The good news is you're not stuck with the environment you have today. You can actively build a better one. Seek out people who inspire you. Maybe that means attending events, joining groups, or simply engaging in communities where like-minded people are gathering. Be willing to contribute. It's not just about what you can gain, it's also about what you can offer. The best communities are built on mutual support. This is all about relationships, and relationships are give and take. And here's maybe the hardest part is sometimes you have to create distance from people who aren't aligned with where you're going. And that doesn't mean cutting people off completely, but it does mean setting boundaries. Protect your energy, protect your mindset. If Uncle Bob is always a little ray of darkness, you don't have to see him as often or stay as long. Let's take this beyond just personal circles. This applies to what you consume as well. The content that you watch, the podcast that you listen to, the conversations you engage in, all influence how you think and feel. If you constantly consume negativity or criticism or low-value content, you are reinforcing that in your own mindset. You are allowed to unplug. But on the flip side, surrounding yourself with uplifting, informative, and empowering content can reshape the way that you see the world and your own potential. It may be a little cliche, but listen to your favorite music, or get outside, or go look at beautiful art, or eat something that just lights your senses on fire. Do something that excites you. So who do you want to be? What kinds of people do you love to be around? Take stock of the people and the media in your life. Who and what lifts you up? Who and what holds you back? And what's one step you can take this week to bring more of the right people and energy into your world? Maybe it's reconnecting with somebody who inspires you. Maybe it's joining a new group. Maybe it's just stepping out of your comfort zone and introducing yourself to someone new. Or maybe it's even unfollowing some of the negative content you've been consuming without realizing it. Because success isn't just about talent and hard work or even luck. It's about the environment that you create and the people you choose to have in your corner. Make those choices wisely. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. You can find me on Instagram at Ben Markham Photo and at Boudoir by Ben Markham, or on TikTok at Ben Markham. You can also become a supporter on Patreon. I will put links to all of my social media and outlets in the show description.